Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon Journeys review series. Today we're going to be talking about episode 48 and I hope you enjoy. So this episode picks up from last week's with Ash and Go heading to the Unova region after Go won the eating contest and won a free gourmet trip to Unova. So it was nice that these two episodes tied together, and last week's episode was a really enjoyable filler, so this week's filler has the task of matching that one. And I can safely say it failed. Team Rocket were already in Unova waiting for Ash and Go. I guess they knew that they'd be there as they know about the prize for the eating contest. And they have a plan to steal Pikachu by using this robot version of Pikachu, which is called the Pretty Much Pikachu. This was pretty funny as their version of Pikachu looked exactly like Ash's, but the only problem was it couldn't match Pikachu's voice. Instead it said Hikachu, so Team Rocket planned to replace Ash's with this one and hope that Ash wouldn't notice. We all know that Ash would notice. This has happened in the past where he has had a few Pikachu and Ash has to pick out which one it is, and he usually does it really easily because of their bond. Ash and Go arrive, buy some ice cream from Team Rocket, and then this is the perfect chance for Team Rocket to begin their plan as Ash has a giant ice cream that keeps melting. So Team Rocket hide in a bush and put the two Pikachu together, hoping to swap out the real one. Of course, being Team Rocket, they end up grabbing the fake Pikachu, so the normal Pikachu was actually just with Ash and Go for the whole episode. But Lucario and Cinderace, who were out of their Pokeballs pretty much all episode, follow Team Rocket because they think that Team Rocket have stolen the real Pikachu. Team Rocket shoot this goo at Lucario and Cinderace, and they're stuck together for the rest of the episode. It was funny, but I felt the gag could have been played a lot better with them being stuck together. We've seen it before in other movies and shows, but it was pretty bland here. It wasn't that funny. They were just bouncing around the whole town for a solid 5 minutes of the episode. But they finally track down Team Rocket and they have a little battle with them. Team Rocket call the gacha and bring out Sork and Throw, and I guess this battle was kinda enjoyable, with both of them swinging the other one around to gain force to attack Team Rocket. But they win the battle. Team Rocket blast off with the fake Pikachu, thinking that they've got the real one still, and then they find out it says Hikachu, and in typical Team Rocket fashion they have failed once again, which was pretty funny. So that's pretty much it for this episode. It was a really weak one for me. I found myself really bored watching it. The fake Pikachu was a good idea, the goo sticking Lucario and Cinderace together was a good idea, but I felt they did nothing with both of these things. They just had them bouncing around the whole town looking for Pikachu. There was no real unique funny moments, and then the fake Pikachu barely played a part in the episode. I would have liked if Ash did end up with the fake Pikachu and then he would have had to spot that it was fake. But I don't really have much else to say about this episode, so sorry for the review being pretty short, but not much happened in this episode. It was the ultimate filler, and in comparison to last week's episode it was very disappointing. I suppose one good thing about this episode was it got to show off the personality of Lucario and Cinderace. Lucario seemed a little edgy and Cinderace was very bubbly. They had a nice opposite relationship building, but we didn't really need another whole episode dedicated to them. We had their evolutions recently, and we also had the Mewtwo battle, which was heavily focused on them. So I would have liked to see more of Ash and Go here, but they were both just sidelined the whole time eating. So this episode gets a 3 out of 10 for me, not one I enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Did you like it more than me? Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.